I have a hate boner. I have a hate boner right now. Welcome to the Pig Cake Plus side of things. If you're here live, you're going to see the bants. You're going to see the action. You're going to see the heat, as they say. If you're watching us after the fact, then you missed out. You missed out, and you should be ashamed of yourself because why not? Why not join in on what is essentially a form of my therapy? And today we're going to be taking a look at two things that bother me. One is bitches driving. I say bitches because the video that I'm going to show you guys here today is in fact a bitch driving. And the other one is bitches complaining. Really, it just boils down to bitches moaning and complaining about everything, which is I think, the problem we have in the planet and the problem that we have as a society today. So that's what I'm going to be doing and hopefully converting that into some form of content on this channel, right? Because that's the way things work here. So this first one, I would say, is the reason why I wanted to do this little bit of a live stream. This first one that I came across here, which is in regards to a very, I would say, popular news story, which is if you haven't been around in the past, I would say, week and a half, Elon Musk has bought Twitter, $44 billion. There were some investments, some nefarious dealings here or there, but ultimately he acquired Twitter. Now, if you don't know Twitter, then you probably have a better life than I do. Twitter is a cesspool. It's a terrible platform with just the worst takes on anything and everything. You'll have terrible takes on fucking movies. You'll have terrible takes on politics, on entertainment, on social values. You could go pretty much and just go there when you want to feel smarter. Look at Twitter and just scroll through anything. If you have a hobby, let's say it's guitar, let's say it's, I don't know, working out, look that up on Twitter and feel better about yourself by seeing what people are actually talking about and how they're talking about it, because there's never any positivity on Twitter. And Elon Musk has bought it with the goal of hopefully changing up the platform, the goal of improving it, the goal of adding some much needed direction to the platform, right? One of the things that's brand new, and one of the things that I actually agree with, is the notion of blue check marks. Now, blue check marks on Twitter is a form of verification originally, right? It was originally a form of verification, which means that you would have to go through a process of vetting so they would know that you are in fact the person that you claim to be. Makes sense, right? It's since turned into this weird badge, literally, that people held as some sort of honor, some sort of thing that to them, it means that your opinion is more valuable because you have this little badge, whereas that completely removes the purpose of what it is. So what Elon said is, fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. He said, no, I'm giving this to everyone. Everyone's going to have the ability to get this badge. Everyone's going to have the ability to actually have this fucking verified badge if they go through our process and they pay $8 a month. Now, $8 a month, I don't think is a lot of money if you are someone that values having this blue check mark. Obviously, the response to this has been vitriolic. We have people complaining on Twitter saying that this is ridiculous. This is a violation of whatever law they want to incur. That's definitely not accurate with anything close to the word. If people are complaining about it, the people that are complaining about it are the ones that valued this check mark over anything else in their little feeble insignificant minds. And here we have one example of this that we're going to smoothly transition to. Let's see if I could do this, show a modicum of production value. A modicum of production value. I don't know how to figure out the thing where the audio doesn't cut off. There's no way to do that. But unfortunately, in the middle of that transition, the audio always cuts off. So this is the article, right? This is the article that I read that just got the vinegar boiling. It got the vinegar boiling. It got this shaking out of anger. Being verified on Twitter actually sucks. As someone using the platform with the benefits a blue checkmark offers, trust me, don't pay $8 for this shit. Let's see where this goes. I'm willing to bet that in this article, which I've briefly perused, I haven't really read through it a lot. I just, again, do what most people do, which is read the headlines. But you can kind of infer based on general things that this article is definitely going to be about an individual who's upset that now this verification process has been open to the masses. They're going to be upset that now you could get verified on Twitter. You could get this badge that they worked so hard to get. I'm willing to bet that that's going to be the gist of this article. As usually, that's what I said. I'm here complaining about the lack of pretty much society losing their way. And I'm out here with incorrect sentence structure. But I always like to look at the person, right? I always like to look at the person and see what they wrote about and what they typically write about here, because that tells you a lot about what you're getting into. And here, let's see, Katie Way seems, attractive. This is for Vice, so you could imagine some things that, you can make assumptions. Vice was good from 1994 to 2000, and let me look this up real quick. When was Gavin McInnes in Vice? Whenever he left, that's when it was at its peak. I believe 2013, maybe 2012, 2011, maybe one of those years. Until then, that's when Vice was at its peak. And then, unfortunately, they did a Building 7 into shit the moment that he left. But it's time for moralistic true crime to die, all right? 21 things to know about drugs if you're under 21, okay? The ultimate power rankings of horny celebrities. Great, really good, deep dive here into things that are valuable in society. What's this one? Partying in the picket line with the strippers, making labor history. All right, dude. Yeah, you kind of get the vibe. Taylor Swift knows Jack Antonoff is an evil genius. I guess she wrote this one. I was told there would be pie. You were lied to. You were lied to, Lee Sharp. What's up, Danny? It's been a while, says Corn Pop. Daniel giving me the financial advice to tell me, hey, man, you should get into day trading. And I'm out here. Luckily, they're behind the scenes. But if you would look at my monitor, as it is legitimately, you would see some graphs that I'm following, some crypto that I'm looking at for the purpose of day trading. And let's see where that goes. It could either go in this direction or this direction. There's no in between. There's no in between. So let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. I remember when I was a starry-eyed school junior who created a Twitter account for the first time. I used the platform to cyberbully my friends, follow Mark Maron and Drake parody accounts, and vaguely fantasize about what it would be like to blow up online. Integral to that fantasy, that I'd post something funny that Rihanna would follow me back. But otherwise, she's valuing shit that's valueless. Let's see. One of the things that she would care about was getting verified on Twitter. In college, I joked that my career goal was to get a blue check. You see what they value? Right, let me zoom in on this. I apologize. I know that it's small here. But you see what they value here? They value this fucking blue check mark. Even the beginning, the introductory piece, the part that's designed in the article to capture your attention, all she's talked about is, I wanted this blue check mark. It was my goal. A few years later, right after I started at Vice, it happened. I plugged my Twitter handle into a spreadsheet that one of our social media editors passed around. After days of shadowy deliberation, and the right color of smoke came out of the chimney, and lo and behold, I was verified. Again, completely defeating the purpose. The purpose of it is to make sure that you are, in fact, the same person that you claim to be. Now, as of late, some people have thought cleverly that they could get around this particular system and buying into this particular service and changing their name. But now part of the terms of service is that if you claim to be somebody else without explicitly mentioning that you are a parody account, you get banned permanently, which I think is a good system. But people don't see that as a good system, because now, guess what? The masses, the plebeians, are going to be part of your little group of verified individuals. What does Twitter verification actually do? It assures my loyal audience of not that many people that the things I'm posting and messages I'm sending are actually coming from Katie Way and not a sinister imposter. On my end, I have a special tab for notifications from other verified accounts. So in other words, it's just a way of verified individuals, right? Little verified people that think that the verification symbol means anything other than just a fucking a shitty club that now you're on the cesspool. All it means is that somehow someone at Twitter thinks that you're valued enough to put that little sign. It's no longer what it was originally intended to be, which is to ensure people that you are in fact the same person. So they've deviated from that. But let's see what it says. I DM'd my electricity company because I was locked out of my account after moving, and I really needed to pay my power bill. And somebody got back to me and reset my password. So again, her power trip here, right? The power trip of being verified. It gets you access to this DMs, right? It makes you more important because now you're verified, and people are going to think that you're more important because you're verified. Let's see. I'm not sure what would have happened. I'm not sure if that happened because I'm verified, but if it was, it's the best thing the blue check has ever done for me, right? The drawbacks, however, abound. Even though most of my tweets are totally unrelated to anything I get paid to do, every time I post something, I still feel like I'm on the clock, as if the tick mark was a work uniform I can't take off. It's not the factory floor, but it's annoying to post about being hungover and have that thought automatically filtered through a business casual lens. What? This is just fucking millennial splaining here. It's 100% more mortifying to have a flop tweet when you're verified. What does that even mean? Imagine caring about that. Imagine living vicariously through the likes that somebody else posts online, and that you feel nervous enough to write it in a fucking article, that you feel nervous to post because you feel like you're being watched more. You feel like your opinion is more valued than others because of that precious little blue check mark. My goodness. Twitter verification also bestows a kind of negative visibility on a platform. There are obvious requirements for getting verified. It's just that being cool or important has officially stopped being one of them. Yeah, now, right? Now, this is what people are claiming, that it's less cool now. It's not relevant because now anybody could do it. Let's see what they say here. Now there are obvious requirements for getting verified. It's just that being cool or important or officially gradually stop being one of them. It's mortifying to admit it, but I envision a blue checkmark as the entrance into an elite club where I'd rub virtual elbows with famous people. Instead, it turned my timeline into a fucking LinkedIn. I wanted to be verified like Rihanna. Now I'm verified like a local reporter in Wisconsin begging for permission to use someone's photo of an open candy bar for a story about fentanyl. So in other words, she had this misconception as to what being verified was and the actual what it would give you, right? And the power that it would bestow upon you. She thought, oh, look, I'm verified. Rihanna's verified. Therefore, we're going to have some sort of platform for communication. No, that's not what it is. You're not special just because you have a blue check mark next to your name. And I'm glad that now it's not even going to be relevant because anybody could get it. All they have to do is pay $8 a month, and now you're going to be as important as this person that tried so hard to get their little verification button. My goodness. And of course, there's a Trump-esque blue check insult aimed at left-leaning journalists, not the general verified population. While it's pretty much the weakest jab of all time, my goodness, it's still uncanny to see it lobbed around by people who are literally verified themselves. That's the fucking most milquetoast piss take I've ever heard in my life. This is just a lot of words. That's what this is. This is verbal diarrhea, word salad. Let's go here and read the rest of this fucking abortion of an article. It says, and blue checks is about to get worse somehow. Elon Musk has suggested a few additional benefits for people who buy into verification. Sorry, I'm having my McDonald's sugar-free iced coffee like some sort of basic bitch millennial here. I feel like I need it in order to get through this fucking terrible article. So let's see what she has that's pretty much against the idea of being verified in the way that Elon Musk has proposed, which is buying into it. Obviously, you're still going to need to verify your identity somehow. You're still going to have all the features. The only thing is that now anybody could do it by just paying $8. So has suggested a couple benefits for people who want to buy into verification: priority in replies and mention, the ability to make a longer video and audio posts, and fewer ads on your timeline. I have trouble seeing the utility of these features for anyone who isn't trying to peddle something, which kind of boomerangs and defeats the fewer ad things. Terrible point, because if you're on Twitter, it's to push something, whether that's a product or yourself. But of course, she's willfully ignorant just so she could make her point here. There are plenty of other platforms for longer form videos and audio, and lengthy clips don't lend themselves to the compulsory scroll of the Twitter experience. That doesn't make any sense because, as you've seen from YouTube, from TikTok, from Instagram, they've noticed that people are gravitating towards video as content. So what Elon is trying to do with this is now trying to bring that into Twitter. Why not? Why not? If all these other companies are doing it, why not try to bring it onto this platform and see if maybe it sticks, right? You would think that that would be a good thing. But no, of course, to her, because now her validity based on the little check mark is now going, it's diminishing. It's turning small, like my penis in a pool. Well, I mean, my penis is already massively engorged. But you know what? We're going to do this real quick. Let's go here real quick. Let's go back. That was the rare preemptive car crash. I feel like it was going in a direction that wasn't going to lead itself to be anything productive. Corn Pop says the blue checkmark is still more than the Pigcake Card Academy. That's true. That's true. It's more expensive to get verified on Twitter, which is meaningless, than joining the Pigcake Magic Academy, learning some good magic tricks, learning how to be a good magician, and doing it all for the low price of $5 a month. So there's less. It's less. Could you imagine? Could you imagine paying for so little for such a great service? So let's go back here and see what this bitch has to say. And anyone who's looked at the actual celebrity Instagram comments know they're chock full of other verified reply, desperate for a response that they'll never receive. I can only imagine the same. Hope she sees this dynamic paying out on Twitter, except with NFT hexagons in Mark Anderson's replies instead of YouTubers underneath a stellar picture of Cardi B's ass. So in other words, what she's saying is that now, because the market's going to be saturated with blue checkmark people, and the market or the platform is going to be saturated with the blue checkmark people, my tweets aren't going to be as important. Whereas before I had a little bit more priority because mine would show up on the top because it would be the verified. You get access to respond to people, and your little check mark would mean that, hey, guess what? My reply apparently means something in this particular space. Now that's no longer going to be the case because anyone and everyone could actually join this and get verified. So her thing, she's pretty much bitching because she's gone from an eighth grader where you're the top of the food chain for the middle school to a ninth grader where now you're at the bottom rung. You're the freshman. You're the fresh meat for the senior. So now you're no longer a big fish in a small pond. You're a small fish in a large pond. That makes sense. Hope it does. I'm not going to go back to figure that out correctly. I don't plan on leaving Twitter until I stop seeing Real Housewives memes that make me laugh. I love jokes, but I'm not worried about losing any special advantages if people are allowed to pay into Twitter verification. In fact, it'll give me the excuse to drop the blue check mark. As someone using a platform with some of the benefits verification offers, trust me, a subscription would be a total waste of money. I hate that my blue check mark is for free. In other words, this article as a whole is saying one thing, which is now that people are joining it, it's shit. Before it was great. Before it was great because I'm part of this little elite special club. I want to rub shoulders. I want to rub elbows with people that are notorious in the community. And apparently the value of getting a blue check mark. I get to rub elbows with people that I deem as important, which in reality aren't really that important. They're just fucking celebrities. They're good at acting. That's it. Could you imagine us being in a time period where we value the opinions of actors, people that their whole premise, their whole existence is pretending to be something else? What? I know. It's coming from a magician. Probably Elon come up with some system that will represent the old meaning of the check mark. Well, he's adding, right? He's taking the old features and he's adding onto it, and he's also expanding it to anybody that's willing to pay $8 for this shit. But the point of this article is that now that anybody can join, it's shit. Before it was great. It was amazing. She's trying to make it off as, no, it was a shit thing. I had all these great features. Instead of getting what I wanted, which is to talk to Rihanna, instead it became a way of people like me, journalists, getting to talk to each other easier. So she's just fucking lying because she had this preconceived notion of thinking that now she was going to be able, when she was verified, that she's going to be able to talk to people that are verified, like celebrities, people that she looks up to. But now it's even worse because her chances of that are even lower because everybody's going to be able to be verified for $8. See this one, if I was worth $100 million, I was simply not obsessed over social media verification like a total dweeb. I'm just going to tell you to go outside. And then here it says the entitled elite. The entitled elite is not mad that they have anyone can pay. What the fuck does that mean? The entitled elite is not mad that they have anyone can pay $8 a month. What the fuck? I hope that that's cut off and I'm missing something here. And that this person who's verified did not just come up with this sentence, which happens to be the worst one I've ever read. Or at least the worst one that I've read today. But I saw this thing and I just, man, it's the fucking worst. The amount of people, I personally know people that are verified on Twitter before it was available, and they just have this sense of self-worth just because they have a blue check mark, right? So the audacity they have. I know one in particular, I don't want to mention anything specific, but one in particular that had an ordeal with a particular organization, and she got her way. She got her way. She got the organization to change some aspect of something that she didn't particularly enjoy. They made a joke. She didn't enjoy the joke, and therefore she thought nobody could enjoy the joke. So she's going to go out of her way. Now you know it's a she. You could have guessed that. But so she kind of changed this, and she did it through Twitter. Through her little verification thing. She put it out, she complained, and she said, well, if they don't do anything, well, I'm just going to have enough people harass the business until I get my way. And it's the most minuscule milquetoast issue. But of course, she wanted to push her little verification status around as if it meant something. And in that case, I guess it did because she got her way. But in the grand scheme of things, it's irrelevant. It was an irrelevant thing that she did. But that's one of the things that got my gears ground reading this particular thing. Ultimately, I think it's a good thing. I think that it's a good thing. If you value your verification button, you would definitely be willing to pay $8 a month for it. Again, if it's something that you think it's meaningful, if it's something that's valuable to yourself, to your life, to your workplace, and these people are complaining about the idea of paying $8 a month to something that pretty much is their existence, is what they, the little thing that tells you, hey, I'm worth more than you because I'm verified. So you should be willing to pay $8 for that. If you're also willing to fucking write an angry tweet about opening up the floodgates to anybody and everybody to be able to do it. I haven't done it. I'm thinking about it, but I remember having the a couple years ago. I wanted to. My goal on Twitter was to have more followers than Jabrizi, because Jabrizi was claiming himself to be a Twitter influencer with 2,000 followers, and I believe at that point I had 1,600 followers on Twitter. So I wanted to beat him and be able to claim that status of being a Twitter influencer with only 2,000 followers. So unfortunately, that never happened. I don't know where I'm at now, but I believe I tweet 2 times a year. So it's not like I put any effort in that platform. The other one that I saw was this, right? This is another one that I saw that got me upset. As you know, I'm a person that's angry all the time. And I'm angry all the time because people suck. Most of the things that I'm angry about are traffic, right? If you were to encompass, I guess, put it in a pie chart, 90% of that pie graph would be filled with traffic-related anger, right? And this is something that I guess tickled my anger bone more than anything else has in a little while. And of course, it's from TikTok. I apologize profusely, but TikTok seems to be where I could find all this refuse of society, right? So might as well bring this up, put it here, and show you guys everything wrong with society in one video. So this is a podcast with a couple professionally hot girls, right? For lack of a better term. They're professionally hot, meaning that their whole existence is being a hot chick. And they're pretty hot, I gotta say. Let me zoom in here. Right? They're attractive. But it gets to the point where you're so attractive that you're no longer attractive. I believe the quote that I'm always misquoting is from the person that wrote Dorian Gray, Oscar Wilde, I believe. And it's beautiful. Pretty is pretty, but only ugly is beautiful, I think. And I might be butchering it there again, right? So look at me trying to find the correct one, and I still butcher it. My microphone's also getting very tangled. So let's take a look at this, and let's see if it inspires the same anger that it did to me.
I have no excuse. I just wasn't paying attention, and I fucking rear-ended somebody.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so I get out. Dude's cool as fuck. And
So quirky, by the way. Oh my God. Sorry if I'm stopping the video already. But so quirky. Oh my God. I wasn't paying attention, which means I was on my phone looking at my likes, seeing if somebody liked my video or picture or Instagram. And I wasn't paying attention. And oops, I rear-ended a car. Oops. Happens, right? So cute. So quirky.
And I was like, he definitely should have gotten my fucking information, like my insurance info.
Yeah.
But I was just like, we were in a rush. We both were in a rush. And I was like, I'll just give you my number. So like, in case you see damage, like later, whatever. He texted me later and he was like, what's your name? I was like, it depends on like how you know me.
Oh, no. Okay.
I just like went for it. And I said, Gianna. And he was like, oh, I know who you are. And he was,
I know who you are. So let's kind of think about the individual, right? That gets rear-ended by a chick and thinks, no, I'm not going to stop here and get all the insurance information. And towards the end of the video, she alludes to the idea that it was a very damaging incident. It wasn't just a little fender bender, that it was actually that she fucked his car up. I think that might be a direct quote. Hot bitches get away with anything. They get away with absolutely anything. And in this case, you're going to find out. Spoilers. She gets away with it. She gets away with it all because she managed to crash into somebody that was, I don't know, subscribed to her OnlyFans, that knew who she was, that is part of one of these services where you know one of these, you're paying a person to send you pictures that she would put on Instagram. Could you imagine? Could you imagine where we've come to in society where this is normal, right? I'm paying somebody so that I could then be shown pictures that they would just post on Instagram normally. They're not risque pictures. Most of them are just milquetoast pictures, essentially. PG-13. Some of them actually do hardcore stuff, you know, pornography, but most of them are just taking just beach pics, bikini pics, underwear pics, and you're paying for that because, I don't know, she's telling you that thank you, or she's having some form of communication with you. My goodness, fuck.
Was like, maybe can I take you out for a drink? I honestly was just too busy that night, and I was hanging out with friends. I'm like, I don't want to fucking go get a drink. I was like, why don't you just come over to my apartment?
What?
Bro, he literally came up to my apartment, 20 minutes, fucked, and was out of my fucking house.
And out of your life forever.
And out of my life. My insurance is not gonna fucking go up.
God
I didn't have
bless.
to fix shit. He has not hit me up since then.
Oh my, what an incredible man, sir. Bravo
Right?
to you.
I can't even remember his name, but he was cool as fuck.
God bless. He was just.
This is the value. This is the value of both of these individuals, right? Both the person I got crashed into and this person. Oh, you can't see it. It's I'm making a 0 with my hand. Fuck. Why is this backwards? I'm making a 0 with my hands. This is the value of both of these people. 0. Valueless. They don't provide anything positive to society. Instead, could you imagine you get crashed into and this guy, first of all, is trying to pick you up, right? Trying to hit at you after fucking damage to his car. And instead, your solution is to fuck him. It's to have sex with him. It's to have intercourse with him. 20 minutes in and out. Cute. It's quirky. Right? It's funny. Oh my God. She got out of... My insurance rates didn't go up. All I had to do was just spread them. All I had to do was just spread them. I don't have the flexibility to spread my legs here. But you can imagine, right? That's what's happening here. Let me see if I can put my feet up, actually. Let me see. See if I can do this here without affecting my fucking connection. Right? I'm wearing shorts because I just came from a walk. But right here, this is the value. Right? This is the value she provides to society. Right here. This is it. This is the only value she's providing. Yeah, my feet are fucking, my shoes are... I've used the shit out of these shoes, right? Shut up. Shut up. But this is the value right here that she's providing to society. This is all she could do. Right? Could you imagine? And could you imagine the worst person in this particular scenario, which is that person... This is all out of focus, by the way. Fuck. The worst person is the guy that crashed. You know what would happen if somebody... By the way, if somebody crashes into me from behind, I'm on a motorcycle, that's not just going to be a cute little, oh my God, no. I'm taking you for all you're worth. I'm taking you for each and every single dime that's currently inside of your bank account, right? Because that means that you're potentially changing my life. All because, I don't know, I was on my phone. I was talking to someone. So quirky, so cute, right? So here, that guy needs to get also verified. And by verified, I mean needs to get a fist through his face hole for making the mistake of not immediately saying, I'm going to call the police. We're going to check this out. What's your insurance information? Great. Let's exchange that. I'm going to call my guy. You better call your person because I'm coming after you.
Bing bong.
What? Come on. Be better. Be better.
Be better. Be better. Be better.
Be better. Don't let them get away with it just because they're attractive. My fucking goodness. Could you imagine? And you got to lay out of it? Like, that's worth anything. Now you're going to have to pay God knows how much money out of insurance, out of your pocket. Without the insurance, you're going to have to pay that fucking money out of your pocket because you let some girl get away with something that she gets away with probably on a daily basis because she's attractive, right? God knows how much this girl gets away with on a daily basis just because of her looks. She has this to add to society, but because she happens to look a little bit better than other people, she gets away with that shit. Are you having a fucking laugh? Manel says, and they applaud the poor dude. Oof, that's a tough one. Yeah, that's definitely a tough one because imagine getting this condescending applause from this group of this congregation of hags, of succubi, of harlots, right? You're getting their adulation. Fuck. You're getting their adulation by virtue of you being essentially cucked. I mean, I get it, right? You got it in. You got your nut in. But at what cost? At a direct cost to you. Let's see how they end this video. Let me go smoothly transition. And let's check out how they conclude this.
Just like, you know what?
He's like, let's exchange sex for my car.
Yeah, even exchange, ma'am.
Valueless in society, valueless in the earth. Let's see the comments. We all know he was in the winning end of that. He was not in the winning end of that at all. He was not in the winning end of that. Nobody won that situation. The guy lost. If anything, he lost because he got 20 minutes of a girl fucking like a hot girl. I've mentioned my hot girl hypothesis before. I've only had intercourse with, I would say maybe a couple hot girls, literally, hot girls, right? Most of them have been average to, cute, right? I favor cute more than hot. And hot girls have sex like this. They're pillow princesses, right? That's a hot girl. Hot girl fucks like a pillow princess. Sorry, I have to spin my microphone just to not have it tangled. Why is it getting tangled? I'm not spinning it. I'm not turning it. There's no reason why it should keep fucking turning that way. So hot girls have sex like shit. They're pillow princesses. They want you to do all the work. They don't want to put any of the work. If they get on top, they're getting on top for, I don't know, 2 minutes. 2 minutes at most 2 minutes, and then go, oh wow, that was crazy, I hope you like that part, and then you're just on top doing all the work. They're terrible, right? So in this case, this guy probably got 20 minutes of that for what could be potentially, I don't know, thousands of dollars of damage. This guy is okay. Sorry, let me go back here and show you the comment that I'm looking at. This guy right here, proud dads all around, I'm sure, right? Yes, proud dads. I'm sure these women are making their dads proud. And what's the response? What's the response here, right? What do they say? Sassily back. He's the proudest of all of them. Thanks for caring, heart, heart, heart. What? Oh, God. Every guy driving around now, yeah, I'm going to get into crashes on purpose so I can have sex with somebody that's going to give me mediocre sex that I'm going to have to work for. Do people watch these podcasts? Unfortunately, yeah. Whoa, man. Clap back. Epic. 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 Fuck, I'm having an embolism here. Sounds like a script from one of your movies. I assume they mean porno movies. She rear-ended him and then he rear-ended her. Yeah, I'm sure. I wish I could change my camera position so I could show you. Let's see. Let's fucking try this. Yeah, he rear-ended her, right? Let's see her body. Let's see her body position while he was rear-ending her. Right here. This is it. This is it right here. This is her body posture. Yeah, give it. Yeah, give it to me. This is him rear-ending her, right? Oh yeah. Oh, so good, so good. I'ma come. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, so good, so good, so good. I don't know your fucking name. I don't know your name. I don't know where you're from. I don't know what you've done, but I let you inside of me. I've let you sexually violate me because you've crashed into my car, and I deem that as a worthy exchange. Are you having a laugh? My goodness. That has never been my experience. That person must have been using you or something. It's pretty cringe to make the person do all the work. Well, then again, American women, right? What are the odds that the guy she hit was a magician? Wouldn't that explain why he jumped up at the chance to get in them guts? Well, if he was a magician, there would be no getting in them guts. It'd probably be getting into the left clitoral hood, right? Maybe that's the limit. The left clitoral hood. Wow, lol. Yep, would have absolutely done the same thing, even if my car was totaled. Would have done the same thing if my car was totaled. Yep, would have done the same thing even if my car was totaled. I want to throw my fucking IKEA chair. I want to throw my IKEA chair on the ground and have it collapse in a billion pieces. How bad was the damage to the car? A small scratch, possibly a dent. A fair trade, I think. A fair trade, yeah. So a small scratch, a dent, and I gave him my pussy. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. It's like when you ask somebody, how much money did you make? Or how much money do you make a year? And they go, always subtract about $5,000 from what they say. And that's the accurate number, right? Oh, how long were you there? How long did you work out, right? How long were you there at the gym? If they say 2 hours, they were there at the gym for about 45 minutes. So here it's the same thing. A small scratch, probably a dent. I would say the back bumper is probably almost out. Is this a win for her? I'd say yes. The fact that he didn't hit you up again, my lord. Yeah, because she probably has intercourse like a hot girl. My hypothesis is correct. It's not even a hypothesis. It's a fact. It's objective fact. And then we have Anthony. We have Anthony here, right? Out 1992, so he's 30 years old. You're very gorgeous and beautiful. What do you think that's going to do, Anthony? What do you think a comment like that's going to do, my friend? Do you think she's going to look at that comment? You know what? You know what? Based on her story, that might be enough to get her to throw it back on you. That might be enough for her to throw it back on you. For her to throw it back on you. That might be enough, Anthony. That might be enough for her to throw it back on you, right? For her to get there on all fours, right, in cuatro, like they say, and throw it back. That might be enough. So keep leaving comments like that because you never know. Apparently all it takes is the rear end or to get rear-ended by one of these dumb hoes. Oh, my God. My fucking IKEA chair. God damn it. I fixed it. That's how easy they are to fix. I'm upset. As you could see, I'm not happy. Things like this get me upset. They get me to a place where I'm not satisfied. Larry Isley says, why are Rumble uploads like 3 days behind YouTube and you get paid over there? Frankly, I'd rather use Rumble given the lag and money. What are the right community option? YouTube, unfortunately. Rumble, I wanted to live stream on Rumble. I wanted to live stream, but I need 100 subs and I just have it uploading automatically. So it's not like I'm actively paying attention to Rumble. I just have whatever uploads to YouTube do it. And it probably takes a while because it takes a while for the video to go from YouTube to Rumble. And then do it at 2K or whatever I upload it at. So that's probably why there's a delay. But I want to stream on there because I know the streaming is pretty good. But nothing. I'm making nothing on Rumble. I'm just trying to spread my portfolio through the internet. Spread my seed. Why? Oh my God. That man is my God. You're pretty cool, by the way, to let that happen. You're pretty cool to let that happen, says Prison Mike Scott. I have no fucking respect for anyone. Luckiest dude. The car was worth it. Hell of an insurance coverage. Love the nasty comments. Always gotta hate. I know which roads I need to be driving on. Best story ever. Where do we find the video? I give you full permission to hit me with your car. I'm standing up for the rest of this. I'm actually kneeling. I'm going to kneel for the rest of this. Only time you're going to catch me kneeling, right? Only time you're going to catch me kneeling is now that I surreptitiously kicked my chair over there. That's the worst thing ever, honestly. Hoes got a hoe, period. There's no saving grace from that. There is no saving grace from that. There's no victory from this. I don't understand how they see this as a badge of honor. This isn't something to be proud of. Hit my car too. Why? You want an STI? Do you want an STD? Do you want an itchy penis? Do you want to get a cauliflower cock? Why? Why do you want to have mediocre sex and risk a sexually transmitted disease to get your car hit by one of these people? Are you having a laugh? Is this real? All these comments? You could total my car, babe, says user 682921314974. Look at this fucking chum right here. Look at this guy. You could total my car, babe. Yeah? What, you like fucking gonorrhea? Whoa, dude. Rear in my car and give me that gonorrhea. Babe, please give me that gonorrhea, babe. Babe, oh, you're not going to be I'm not the only person that you're going to rear end today. I'm going to fucking hang myself. Let me fucking bring this chair back. It's uncomfortable. The angle of this camera is not comfortable. It's not conducive to oh my goodness. I do this to myself. How many subs do you need to stream there? I believe 100. I believe 100 on Rumble. But I'm not sure. Whatever. I don't care. Slow process. I'd rather do it here and on Twitch. Oh, yeah. That was shit. That made me angry. I'm upset. I'm going to work out now again. I worked out in the morning, and now I'm going to go back outside, hit them rings up. I went to a CrossFit tournament. I was doing some photography there, and thank God I didn't charge the people, because the pictures, I haven't seen them yet. They came out like shit. I'm willing to bet. We were too far away. I didn't have a good lens. I had a 35, this wide lens to try to take pictures of a tournament where they're 100 feet away from me. So let's hope that I could salvage some of these pictures. Thank God I did not charge them, because I would have been upset had I gotten the pictures that I'm going to send them, which I might just say, hey, the memory card corrupted. I'm sorry. All right. This is what you get for not charging. Let's see. What's this? Oh, Mojang. Great. Thank you for sending me emails on that. Going all Kaepernick on us, says Larry Isley. True. I just saw a little video on one of these NBA players from the Magic that did not kneel during that time period where everybody was kneeling. And I found that to be a little bit interesting back in the day. Now it seems like all that fervor, all that anger is coming up. I also voted, as you could see, from this sticker that I put proudly on the back of my phone after I went to early voting. And one thing that I noticed, lots of hot girls. Lots of really attractive girls voting. My goodness, I was falling in love every couple minutes there at the polling office or the voting office. I was falling in love. Lots of very attractive girls just doing their due diligence, probably voting for the wrong things. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna have beautiful arguments together. Them and I. We could talk about societal issues and the different systems that might work and might not work. We could definitely do that, me and them. We'd have beautiful arguments followed by beautiful babies. But those are the things that I want to look at. I want to look at those particular articles and put them here in video form. The hope that, I don't know, anybody seeing this would take them and, to have a learning experience, right? Be better. Be better, right? Let's be better in society. That was dumb. I meant to do this.
Be better. Be better. Be better.
Let's be better, guys. Let's agree as a society not to value blue check marks as much as these fucking journalists on Twitter. Let's be better. When we get hit by a car, do what you're supposed to do. You get hit by a car, exchange insurance information, and figure it out, right? Who's at fault? Call the police, see what's going on. Hopefully you have a dash camera. It's 2022. You need one, Lord knows, right? Especially with these quirky girls driving. Oh my God. It was just another day. I wasn't paying attention, and I just rear-ended him. What if I was a guy on a bike? What if it was a guy on a scooter, a motorcycle, two-wheeled vehicle, right? You would have been over them with your fucking car, with your fucking Tesla probably, knowing how much money they make on OnlyFans. But would it be quirky then? When you're in jail for vehicular homicide and they have you on a fucking camera texting while you're running this person over? No, it's not quirky or cute then, right? My fucking goodness. So I guess I don't know how to end this. Flanagan's? Flanagan's. This is how I'm going to end it. If you ever come to South Florida, you need to go to Flanagan's. It's our chain of local restaurants and bars. I believe there's one as far up as Deerfield Beach. We have one. Coconut Grove. Amazing. They have tremendous burgers. I believe everything is pretty fresh there. I think I read something once that everything is pretty good. It's not frozen patties. Like, they're not a shitty place. So the quality is actually pretty good. And the beer's cheap, as is the Bloody Mary. So if you ever come to the 305 and or any surrounding area, look for a Flanny's. Look for a Flanagan's, right? You get this nice little cup, and then you'll be good to go. I suggest it. Hane right here says, did you see the video of the girl crying because she was broke? She got an OnlyFans, but now she's broke and has shown her mediocre nudes. Well, that's society now, man. That's unfortunately what these girls think make them possess value, which is their bodies. And yeah, if that's your prerogative, that's your prerogative. Nothing against that. But have other things. Have other things. Don't just prostitute yourself for other lonely, desperate dudes, because you're going to have zero value to society. You're not going to progress society. You're going to regress society. You're also going to regress yourself. And YOLO. You only live once. Not YOLO, let's take 17 fireball shots in Halloween dressed as Andrew Tate. Not that sort of YOLO. But YOLO, you only live once. Value the life you have. Come on, man. Come on, man. No hyperbole, man.